this gold, Lee, the gold.
People were drinking with breakfast.
So when
Wasn't expecting.
So when Sandra says people were drinking, they weren't drinking a cup of tea or a cup of coffee.
Right, so that's
Underneath. Going to ask the question: do I miss living in the Adria? So you've got to bear in mind. So in's going the first one. Well done, Lee. Good the myth, the legend. A couple of people said, do you mind being filmed?
I don't mind.
Can you just say that you don't mind?
I don't mind.
Are you sure you don't mind? Because people said, does Lee mind being filmed? Doesn't mind. Right, Lee, we
know.
A few days ago, as this is going out, we went axe throwing, didn't we?
Yeah.
And obviously, how was it?
Good.
It was really good, wasn't it? And who became the axe champion 2025 in Lincolnshire? Who was the champion?
Me.
You were the champion, Lee. We forgot. Lee. Lee is the champion, so therefore Lee gets the trophy. Come on, Lee! Hey! Hey! Woo! 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 Lee, is that the best trophy you've ever had?
Definitely.
Is it the only trophy you've ever had?
Yeah.
Is it the worst trophy you've ever had? Right, we're going to go into Skeggy. We're going to go and get some. We're going to go and eat out. We think, aren't we? Right. Are you enjoying that? Are you going to put that in your trophy cabinet?
Definitely.
You sure? Hang on a minute. And at Christmas, we forgot to give you something. Go and get his Christmas present.
Christmas present?
Yeah. Well, you have a chat with Lee, and I'll go and get his Christmas present. We found something, Lee. Lee.
I think I know what he means, but I'm not quite sure. So. Anyway, I thought he did very well at the axe throwing. I was impressed, definitely. Yeah. Definitely got a talent for that.
So all the Christmas treats have all run out a few weeks ago. All the biscuits, the chocolates, and have you eaten all your Pringles, by the way? I mean, you had about loads of them, didn't you? And then the other day, Sandra said, I can't remember what she said.
Well, you said, what are they doing there? And I said, well, I think they should have been wrapped, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, they should have been wrapped for you for Christmas. Can you guess what it is? What's in my pocket?
I doubt it.
Can you guess?
Sure.
Right, do you want to put your hand? Give me your trophy. Put your hand into this pocket here and have a feel and see if you can guess.
Chocolate coins.
Go, put it out. Go. Yeah. Like Lee, all that in one hand, all your trophy in the other. Come on, hold them up. Look, all this gold. Lee, the golden boy. How's that?
Great.
You've got golden trophy and golden coins. How about that? Is that the best moment of your life?
Definitely.
What's it like living in a Taylor household? It's a bit chilly. So when we were in King's Lynn and we stayed at the Wetherspoons, the Globe,
Yeah.
and I was going on about the Wetherspoons breakfast and what happens. You hadn't witnessed it before, did you? And you were a bit of a non-believer.
It's not that I didn't believe you, but what I didn't realise is like apart from our table, I think every table people were drinking with breakfast.
So when Sandra says people were drinking, they weren't drinking a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or hot chocolate. The majority of this is at breakfast time. What were they drinking, Sandra?
It seems to be mainly either pints or lager or glasses of wine.
So there was one couple. They were a bit refined, weren't they? They had a pint of beer with his breakfast, and she had a large red wine, didn't she? So yeah,
I went to the coffee machine and there was one lady in particular who looked quite glum. And she was getting a normal coffee with the breakfast, but obviously she had a pint on the side for presumably her other half who was already on pints. She didn't look very happy.
How can you at like literally 9-10 o'clock in the morning be drinking? But it's bad enough to be drinking beer at that time anyway, but to literally be having pints with your breakfast is yeah. Well, anyway, you actually witnessed that, didn't you? Right, let's leg it over. The green man's bleeping. Oh, car coming, car coming. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. Will we make it? So the reason why that story just sort of came to the front of my memory is we're going to nip into the Red Lion in Skegness for a Weatherspoons bite to eat. What are you going to have today, Lee? Do you know? Not sure. I bet you're not going to have chips, are you? Or beans? Anything but chips or beans. Virtually. Well, there's dinner. Right. So we're on the tail end of Burns night as we're as I'm recording this. So say we are in Spoons, the Red Lion, and look at that there. We've got some haggis, tatties, turnip. Yeah. Well, Lee's going for the burger. So I'm quite pleased that we're able to have some delightful bit of haggis. Now I'm going to put a bit of extra pepper, and I like a bit of tomato sauce with mine. So, is there a red lion? A big red lion in the Red Lion? I think it's so the dray can pull in and they open the gate to get the dray in. Why is there a gate there? What's that about? I don't know. How was your haggis?
Very nice.
How was the veg and the mash and everything with it?
Tasty.
It was very good, that's it. I quite enjoyed that. Yeah, very good. So I was a bit sort of, because is he going to be a bit with it? But it wasn't. It was pretty decent. Right, back home we go, under the cover of darkness in Skegness. Right, so a little job that I've been meaning to start since November. The Adria Caravan. If you don't know about this, you'll need to go back. So, a beautiful little caravan, and as some of you will know, we've also now got a Goba carousel folding caravan. So we've got two caravans. So our original idea has been to sell this, or to probably sell this, but we've got something potentially coming up in, I think it's June, that might mean we keep it. Can't say what that is at the moment because it's plans are in the making. So since I came back from the nurseries and brought the caravan back, we've emptied most of it, as you've seen on the previous vlog. But it needs a damn good clean. I've got two pads need putting on. There's one missing from, well, it's not missing, they were broken, and there's one missing from there. So let's go inside. I'll just show you what's going on in case you're wondering what they are. Right, so that is going in the Goba. That's the jockey wheel, basically sits in that, and it stops your jockey wheel sinking if you're on a grass pitch, not on hard standing. So these feet are for the I've got 4 feet for the Goba. So if you look at the back here, these have got the feet on. There's one there, and the reason for that is the corner steadies without the feet have a tendency, again if you're on grass, they can sink into the grass. So the corner steady, I've explained this before, it's to steady the caravan, it's not to support the caravan. And we've had, that one there was broken, and then these are a couple of ones that we've got, but because they do have a tendency to break, as it happens, I've got two kind of feet and I've got two of the bars, so I have got two new ones to go in there. So I'm going to fit those in a moment. And then this was slightly left back in November, and then November became December, and December became January, and it was just cold, wet and miserable. But the main thing that I did is say we emptied the cupboards. We got everything out, or virtually everything out. The cupboards were all left open like this, so there's plenty of airflow. And if you remember, back in November we did a full massive drain down, so the tanks, all these, the drain down was done. So if you don't do that, the heavy spell that we had with the heavy frost, you're going to get problems with tanks expanding and taps exploding and things like that. So we did a full drain down before the frost came, and as I'm recording this now, we're coming to the end of January, and I'm still going to keep it the drain down because, well, you can get frost until May, can't you? But you can still, February and March, you can still get heavy frost. So today I've got some cloths, I've got some polish, I've got some air freshener, I've got some power bathroom cleaner, some Souffleur, it smells nice. I've got a handheld vacuum cleaner and some attachments, and basically we're going to be going cupboard by cupboard, and we're going to be giving everything a really good dust out, so you can see the dust, and there's some cobwebs up here and things like that. So we're going to get tucked right in, and then there are still a couple of bits and bobs are still in here. I thought I'd taken out. Just there's a phone charger there. Needs to come out, and I just noticed there's a sheet on the mattresses, and then all down here, all underneath here, everything basically is going to be given a damn good clean. I'm not going to do the outside, certainly for a couple, not for at least another couple of weeks. So where do I begin? Right, it's just like it's starting to rain. Right, so that one's on the tripod onto there, and they literally just clip over, go like that. Oopsie daisy. Then I'll drop the camera nail, and then we'll just wind the corner steady back down. And that's that one on, and then one more to fit on the other side. So one on there, and there you can see one on there. Right, so that's underneath clean, and now over here done. That's, come on, off you come. There's the one cleared out. I don't think I ever showed this. So this that sort of sits there like that. So you've got a dinette table. Sorry, I'm leaving. So that's all clean underneath there. They're being left there now. That's because when the caravan's recommissioned, the drain downs need closing. Anyway, yeah, but this one here, this table, this all comes down and builds into a bed. So here is, how do you explain it? This comes out, then there's another slat what comes over here, and then there's a cushion, but that actually makes up into you can have it as a small sort of double bed, small double bed, or a big double bed basically. So anyway, that's what that's all about there. And so for now, for the whatever's going to happen to it, for the new owners or whatever, that's the bit for the bed. And then I am safe now to put the cushions back down on that bit. And again, I don't think we ever this all working. So this has got magnets on it, and so it magnets onto there, but that's a bedroom divider. So if you've got somebody sleeping here and somebody sleeping there, it sort of divides, and so it's got the thing on it. It's just been cleaning down here and all the cupboards, there's a bit of dust on it, and then they're on magnets, closing like that, and then that then, if you needed to go to the loo, you can do. But that Constantina's back goes like that, and then there's a little button clip onto it there. Whew, there's a lot of dust. So this little slot here that cushion is the cushion that goes down there. There's a couple of Adria matching pillows there. And as I say, when this does come to go, we are going to let a full-size awning go with it as well. So generically, or historically I should say, not generically, because I don't use the full-size awning, I did put it up 2 years ago, I think, something like that. And I much preferred the little porch awning that we had. Again, those that have been watching the channel for some time will know exactly what I'm talking about. So the reason why I didn't used to carry it in here was because I was living in here for like 8-9 months of the year. This had storage boxes underneath it, so yeah, the full-size awning was taken out, but because that's going to potentially sell, if we do sell this, couldn't make this up, you really couldn't make this up. Things possibly coming up. It's in there, and as I did mention before, the hose pipes for the drain pipes, I should say, are all underneath here now. So anyway, good sort of progress. All these cupboards have been done. All here's on needs to sort this out. Cupboards here have been done. The sink's been done. Cupboard doors been done. Just need the outsides wiping. Obviously I've got all the floor to do, and then the sink. I'm going to get rid of everything from here. I'm just going to go and put the mattress back on now, and then go and tackle the bathroom and the toilet and the shower. And the sun's come out and I'm sweltering hot. I'm finding things that I thought I'd bought out of here and had boxed up, and I hadn't. So Sandra's going to be delighted. I'll show you some stuff in a minute. Right, so this has all been given a wipe down. So it's still the floor's really mucky. My fibre cloth that I'm doing is getting a bit dusty now, so it's probably just going to all need another wipe down. And if you notice, the shower head is on the floor, so get in the habit of, when you're moving, to put your shower head on the floor. You don't necessarily need to, but I'm just nervous that if that comes crashing down, it can swing about. I don't know if you go over a speed bump, you can hit the window, smash it, smash the base, and for the sake of a minute we put it down. And if you notice there, we've got a duck board. So one of the very silly designs on caravans is, if you've got one of these, what we've got, which is the shower and toilet all in the same unit, if you have a shower, for the foreseeable future, the floor stays wet. So then if you need to go to the loo, unless you've got slippers on or something, you get wet feet. And then the drain for the shower on here is quite small, it's just here. So when we have this caravan pitched, if you're using the shower, we have it absolutely slightly just teeny weeny nose up, and that lets the water come down this end of the shower tray, so you can sort of mop it out, for one, use the word mop it out, you can sponge it out, and it also lets the water on the roof slide off so it doesn't puddle on the roof. But just to get over that problem that I was trying to explain about walking in, so what we do is, when we're about to have a shower, we pull the duck board out, we have a shower, we give everything a wipe down when we're finished, and then we put the duck board in, and hey presto, you've got dry feet. So if you've not got a duck board and you've got a walk-in toilet shower like what we had on this, then yeah, that's the solution. Right, what have I found? I found quite a few. I found a few things. I found our long extendable corner steadies for the drill, which I thought were out of here in a separate box. So I'm dead chuffed about that. We had a load of cutlery to go into the goba. See it all here? That was still in the cutlery drawer, which I thought I'd pulled out. I've got a virtual full container of blue toilet fluid to go in the goba. I found half a dozen toilet rolls. I've got a quilt cover to come off. I've got some bags, bin bags, and other things. So yeah, I thought I'd taken virtually everything out, and I'm still finding things. Right, slowly getting round, and I need to. As I say, I've done the fridge. These cupboards are all done. And I'm going to need to lift this up, and I've got all of this stuff off here shortly. Well, them 10 pegs, so they're pegs. They need to go under the seat. Let me put them there with the awning. And that's something you rarely ever saw in here. So it's got a 3-ring gas burner here, and if any water's on here, do you remember I said about the caravan to lean slightly that way, overflowing into the sink, hot and cold water. It's a super big sink. You've got your splashback here and here, but those that have been watching the vlog for some time will remember that because I was living in here and I didn't really use the gas burners, so this sort of concertina's down, what I ended up doing was I had a board over here, and then this just became a super big worktop. So when the awning wasn't up, I had things like my air fryer and things like that were on here. The microwave used to sit there with the television on top. So there is a TV aerial plug here. Yeah. Anyway, I'm slowly battling through things. I keep missing little bits, a bit grubby. Right, pretty well coming to the end of where I wanted to get to today. So I may be back in here again in a short space of time with some dry cloths. Everything is just mucky. Little Ultenic vacuum cleaner. Do you remember this thing? There's a product review on that. It's absolutely been amazing. With the attachments, I found this as well. It says happy 37th birthday, love you lots, Sandra, you're in charge, smiley, your birthday, your rules, happy 37th birthday, Sandra. Yeah, so quick look at what I'm doing. So leaving the door open, everything all down. So this needs what I would call a dry buffering up now. Most of this is all done. The floor needs another dry buffering up. So the waste hog is back in. Electric cook up. If you're wondering, oh, there's no aqua roll. Why we keep our aqua roll in the toilet? This has got water vessels in the front locker on this one. Again, you'll need to go back and have a look on it. Worktop's all done and dusted, and yeah, and I found the missing items. That had been a complete mystery, so I keep saying that. And if you're going to ask the question, do I miss living in the Adria? So you've got to bear in mind that for my 5 years as a campsite warden, approximately out of those 5 years, because I used to go home for winter for a couple of months, 3-4 months, but I spent the equivalent of 4 years living in this tiny home. Do I miss it? Yeah, you've got great memories, haven't you? Well, you've seen all the vlogs all about it. Yeah, absolutely brilliant memories. Would I do it again? Now, would I live in a caravan again? Never say never. Would I become a campsite warden again? Probably not, but never say never. If something very special came up, then perhaps would. The first couple of years of the nurseries were special years. But I don't. A couple of things that I really don't miss. I don't miss having to empty the cassette toilet. What a pain in the backside that was, especially when it's either freezing cold or pouring with rain. the campsite's really busy and all the rest of it. You've got a whole cassette toilet over the campsite. I don't miss that at all. And also on the majority of caravans, campervans, motorhomes, some of the new ones are different now, but a lot of them have only got a sort of a 20-litre hot water tank. So you've got a 20-litre shower, which is a 5-minute shower at best. And it was a bit of a, yeah, the luxury of having a shower where you can just stay in as long as you want. I don't miss that. Last year at the nurseries, I did not use the nurseries facilities. I didn't use them once. The showers, everything was showered, and the toilet was virtually, it was all in here. I never used the shower, and the reason for that was a lot of the time last year, because we'd got our new home, I was able to flip between the nurseries after work and on my days off, and I was able to have a bath and shower here at the bungalow. And if that didn't happen, then it was a quick shower. And then the year before that, I showered in here every time. I mean, if you've got a shower in your caravan, yeah, I can't. We actually had. There's a video I think I called Mona's, which I did I think 2 years ago. I still can't get my head on this. You get somebody who would rock up in a virtually brand new caravan, with, I mean, you know, literally out the showroom, tens of thousands of pounds, and you get them moaning about the showers. Why would you spend so much money and not use your own shower in your van? I get if you're on holiday for a week and you want a good long shower, yeah, use it, but anyway, that's just me having a bit of a womble. Right, I'm going to go and sort out now the bits that I've got inside the house. I'm so pleased that I found the missing items, and that's going to be a pleasant surprise for Sandra. You leave your door, your fridge door on vent, otherwise it'll go mouldy inside. There is vent catches on this as well, so yeah, make sure you leave that on vent. Alright, let me go and get all these bits covered in muck and dust and all sorts, all these bits back inside the bungalow. Sun has got its hat on. Right, so some of you will remember the oil tank. So that we got filled up, I think 500 litres put in September, something like that, and our gauge now is showing we're down here, so we're about a quarter or more used. But what we did is, when we were purchasing our heating oil in summer when the price is low, we got an extra 100 litres. So what I'm going to do shortly is I'm going to pour in that 100 litres, and then all being well, that will last us another 4 to 6 weeks, I'm guessing, if it all goes to plan. And I'm just going to go and top the pond up as well. The fountain's been really up, but because it's been windy, it's blown a lot of the water out of the pond. So I need to go and top that up. And I'm topping up the pond. Have you seen the pond situation? So because it's been so bright, the fountain's been up in the air, but because it's been so windy, most of the water's gone out of the pond. So I'm topping up the pond. Right, Lee, are you the lifter upper, or are you going to be the pourer? The pourer. So top tip. So back in the day when I used to have a photographic business, and we would mix up 100 litre batches of developers and fixers and bleachers and everything, and some of the concentrate developers and bleachers and fixers came in 25 litre containers, and your instinct is to pour them out and tip it in like that. And if you do that, the force of the liquid will glug, you'll go glug, and you'll get splashback. You know what, Lee? You don't want splashback in life, do you?
No.
You really don't. So if you're able to, start off with the container sideways, and then eventually pour it from the top. You know what happens?
No splashback.
No splashback. How's life, Lee?
Great.
Is it great? What are we having for tea?
Not sure.
Is it? What am I making?
Can't remember.
Well, it's Right, we had some chicken last night, didn't we?
Chicken fried rice.
The chicken fried rice. We're having chicken fried rice tonight. Right, I won't video Lee initially doing this in case it all goes a bit wrong. So I'm going to be the lifter upper, and Lee's going to be the pourer. You got that?
Yeah.
And then just for observation, so how far will 100 litres take the gauge? I'm hoping it's going to take it up another bar. If it does do, I'm going to be happy with that. So in's going the first one. Well done, Lee. Good work. Bit of kerosene on our hands. Oops. Right, oopsie daisy. Take your time. I did do the first one for Lee. So it's got 25 litres in. We're coming up to, oopsie daisy, an extra 50 in. And at the moment not doing it. But if you look at the oil container, you see all bows here. So I'm guessing we're about there. See those? Then you can see the mark between the hot and the cold. So that's where we'll probably be about at the moment. Right, let me get Lee sorted out and get him another barrel up. Good work, Lee. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Better than doing a workout. Kerosene and heating oil time. How was that?
Good.
Did you manage to do one?
Yeah.
Did your dad have to do the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad though, was it?
No.
Just think a bit of kerosene now, don't. A bit of heating oil.
Yeah.
Right, Lee. I've cleaned out the Adria today as well. I might be thinking about putting the Gober up at some stage.
Yeah.
Don't know when. If Sandra's not about, would you want to give me a lift to put that up?
Yeah.
Do you know how to do that?
No.
No, what could possibly go wrong? Right, I'm going to finish this vlog off today. Here, Lee, do you want to say goodbye to the people?
Goodbye.
Who you say goodbye to?
People.
People? Which people?
All those people.
Them people there?
Yeah.
What can, like, where are they, Lee? Are they there? Can you just point at them? Bye. Bye, bye, bye.